is Princess Solomon. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about English language arts. And one of the things about English language arts and the two important components, which are learning to read and learning through reading, in our current distance learning environment, there are three things that came to mind as I was thinking about ELA and distance learning. And one is about the routines and how the routines facilitate learning, access, and consistency in terms of delivery. And also there is a component of equity that it addresses. However, we know that we have lots of families who may not have technology or limited technology, so that's a limitation. Templates, another tool that can help organize the content and engage and encourage learning and could help support the family involvement. And then the third thing that I was thinking about is keeping our students reading. So as we look at routines, and we're going to talk about templates, we're thinking about ways that we can keep our students engaged in terms of learning and in reading. So an example in terms of teaching reading or learning to read is reading foundations. And Molly and I had a really great conversation. And putting my special ed hat, I really am embracing routines even more fully, and especially given our distance learning environment that we're in now. So for example, in this particular one, looking at reading foundation, which is a routine where you're looking at the hear, see, say, and write, which is a routine that a student and along with their family can practice every day in terms of practicing blending, reading a decodable book, practicing high frequency words, and also having access to publisher resources. And this can be done weekly and then unpacked daily to provide that consistency. Goal is to use a routine as much as possible as it becomes easier to integrate things like video, choice boards, templates. You can put many things that will make the information and content accessible through distance learning. Another example, and Molly and I were talking, and we were looking at another tool called choice boards, okay? And so because we can't really predict the reality of our students and their parents and their families, what they're encountering at home, choice boards provide a way to leverage assets at home, you know, in case there is limited like technology and things that are happening. A choice board could be in as part of a package in which students can have opportunities of choice to explore and to learn and to connect in terms of their own interests. It does plan for variability, and it also does reduce barriers. This sample is an example of first grade weekly choice board. In the middle, you see that QR code. That is some more examples of choice boards. This is first grade English language art. And when you look at it, you can see how it has routine nested within the ability to have for the student to have choice. But there's that consistency of the routine that flows throughout every day in terms of students having choice in terms of what they're going to be engaged in their learning. So in that second half, when I opened, there's that learning through reading. And another tool that we want to use in this distance learning environment is we want to get our students to read, talk, and write about their experiences. So this is another example, this template, how we might be able to maintain or sustain that routine and have the students doing skills. So this one, I believe, is a second grade example where you see the routine is throughout. You have the talk, read, talk, and then write. And then nested within each column, you have a level of activities that are engaging, interactive, that students can participate in. So it does open up opportunities for access. It does open up opportunities for in terms of equity. And I know that technology is a big equity piece, but this can also transfer into other media that can support students. It's also really good. The templates and the routines, these are also great for helping students who struggle academically, like our students with IEPs and our English learners. You can modify this and you can add those additional resources for other students, subgroups, where you want to maybe provide alternate text and things for them to be able to engage in to help them have access to the learning. And this is crucial for all learners in terms of accessibility, enabling a consistent process for them to engage in the content. And you can also pull the families in, and they can support in what ways are available or assets that they bring to the table for helping students learn in this distance learning environment.